Hi guys, this is Emnal and we are back. A quick warning for those who found an episode 1 of the series and foolishly think this is the first episode. There is actually an episode 0 in which I explain what the game is and create the character. It's like 40 something minutes long, so it goes into quite a bit of details which I will not repeat. So if you're interested in that, then check it out. It should be easy enough to find. Otherwise, let us press play. And here we are. The world is generated. This is us in Inford, and this is the world. There is, as you can see, there are some cities, castles, things like that. But there is much more than you see because there's a lot of smaller places here as well that are of interest as well. Like there's a mine here, there's some graveyard ruins here. It's all over the place, quite a lot of it. So it's much more than the things that are obviously named on the map. And each search zone, each search place, when we press M now, is home to quests. I guess it's what they are called, and there are basically two or three types of them. Three, I guess. One is they are those with the map, which are procedurally generated for. And as you can see, this is recommended for levels 1 to 1, this is 1 to 2, and so on. And then there are some named quests, which can be standalone or will be a part of the chain with this kind of hooded figure. And they are they are something that I mentioned in the previous video that I want to level up more slowly so I can enjoy more of those. And the main difference between those is that those have static rewards. If you can see here, if we finish this quest, we will be able to pick two cards out of random 4 choices. So there will be 4 of those randomized, and we'll get to pick 2 of them as our rewards. This is actually very nice for us. Hopefully get that maybe. Not now, but yeah, this is also, well, regardless, this as well. A lot of good stuff here actually. We can't use some of it quite yet, but sadly we cannot actually do this quest quite yet. I don't think this is gonna be pretty difficult. But the difference is that this, except for those quests, the rest of the quests and rewards are randomly generated, dynamically generated every time you load the game. So if I went press escape and did a restart, that would reload the game, or if I saved and loaded, that would re-roll those quests and also the rewards here. So as you can see, this is a much bigger selection of rewards. It's still just two out of 4, so it's not exactly easy to target farms and stuff doing those quests, but those are gonna be the bulk of what we are going to do. And sometimes we can just use that and reroll if we end up with some unfortunate choices. But I think we'll try to stick to what is here for us. There is also a city. We start with a settlement. We can just click on this and enter, or we can just press D, and that lands us in a city. We can sell and buy stuff down here. We don't have any equipment commodities. If you remember our character creation, and that was one of the issues we hoped to fix. So let's look here. We are not very lucky. As you can see, we have 200 farthings, which are the currency of the land. But those aren't the things I hoped to see here. So we can either like this. I mean, this isn't terrible, but it's not exactly what we are after. Same for this. This is decent, and we can afford those, but we are hoping for some other stuff. Let's see the actions. This is decent, but we cannot afford it. Same for some other stuff. This is kind of bad actually, so we don't want this. Okay, you know what? I think I'm pretty sure that this will reset after we do the first dungeon. So let's stick to that. We can exit it by pressing X easily rather than press Escape, which I did, which I have done. But first, we will go to our character screen, pressing C. And we start with additional 60 perk points, which means we can pick some of those traits here. But before we do that, let's actually see what they are. So this one, this is half useless because we don't have access to subterfuge. We forsaken that, but it would give us additional vulnerable for shadow magic actions, which I don't remember. We have some vulnerable in our deck, which is very important actually, but it may not be on those shadow magic cards, so that may be a good choice. It also gives us a decent-ish amulet, which we could use straight away. This is like concealment 0, but that's because concealment cards, including this one, are weaker when we are weaker during the day, so it will be stronger at night. And this is this is interesting. So our next action gets to HP, XP, because now that we're going to go into the deck builder, one of the things that the cards, I think we have just an empty deck. Let's actually empty a deck. Some of the cards, the ones that have those gems up top, can actually level up. So as we use them, they will become stronger. Sometimes quite significantly so, like in this case. Like, so as you can see, the base one is vulnerable 2, and then shortly after it's just it doubles, or even more so, like with the weaker. So this amulet would help us with leveling those cards a bit faster. But it's not that relevant early on. All those cards that we started with have just a few levels, and that's gonna go very, very quickly. So before we pick our packs, let's create a deck. I gave it some thought. First of all, we need to have at least 30 cards. Well, I guess I wasn't sure what's the max. Max is 120. We are in no danger of reaching that. We want to be as close to 30 as possible for obvious card game reasons, which is it's more consistent, right? So we'll take 3 of those. I'll discuss what cards do once we get there. So to not make it too long, I'll just click through the things I think may be useful for us right now, and we'll about the imp. I'll give it a go. I think it may be expensive, but for us, for reasons I will explain at some other point. But I want this defensive card. I mean, it's good, but I think we are in the market for kill the defense in a sense of the dead enemy they can't kill you kind of approach. I mean, I'll get some stuns. To be fair, I mean, early on, how does it level actually? It levels pretty well. Okay, so that's another thing. Like, I don't think stuns. This card is particularly good right now, but it gets much stronger with levels. On this one, it this one gets slightly stronger. The resist is kind of pointless, but the defense gets from 4 to 8, which is fine. What else? I think there should be a stripe. I want that, and one more card at least. Let's see. Actually, I'll take this one right here. Some single target damage. All right, and I can click it here. And now let's see if when it came to our packs, we can get what Shadow Magic vulnerability +2. We can pick either Intellectual or Zestful. So Intellectual will give our actions additional XP, but as I said, no, this one grants me XP, but I don't think we have anything that actually does that. Some intellect, which we have an excess of right now. Zestful would be nice because it would increase our AP from 15 from 12 to 15, and our AP per turn. No, actually, no, it won't increase our AP per turn, but actions that restore some AP would restore more of them, because that's an important thing. That's an important thing to know. Like, it says all actions restore +1 AP, but that actually means all actions that restore any AP to begin with. Give that. That's true for all those kind of descriptions. That's it can be very confusing early on. We definitely don't want that. Quick learner. So this just doubles what this amulet does, just increases XP for actions. I mean, it will actually no, it would just make this amulet twice as useful. This amulet gives twice as powerful. It does +2 XP, and we took both. That would make this amulet give us 4 XP, which is not very useful right now. Ally power and ally health. That can be quite useful. And actually, I think I want this. I want... does it actually... Okay, so this is weird. This is a fire element, and we have fire affinity +5, but I think since this so this action here means when we discard, we deal 4 damage, and I don't think this damage is actually affected by fire, because this is going to be the way we would use this item early on, for reasons I explain later. But this is a part of those 4 here, intellectual, zestful, weapon training, are kind of generic traits, not linked with anything else. Those 3 traits, order, novitiate, I guess. Apprentice, conjurer, and Asmodee's blessings are first traits in chains. So if we take here and pick, I guess, conjuration, you see that to pick this one at level 3, we'll need to get Apprentice Conjurer, and this is actually quite useful. Synergy power and synergy health, and our actions that take health are gonna be a bit better. So I think we're gonna ally power per rank. So ally power per rank, that's great because, well, we don't really have ranks on those cards. Ranks are those levels, which we don't have yet. So this card has like tier 1, and it can go to rank 2, right? So let's find a... this imp doesn't even have ranks at all, so it's not gonna benefit. But yeah, but I think we are actually gonna go with that. Packs, and we go with the Conjurer, so we'll benefit somewhat, and this one is actually not gonna benefit that much because we don't have any pyromancy cards quite yet. So I think let's check Shadow Magic if that's gonna give us anything at all. Shadow Magic vulnerability. That's just weaken. This one gives vulnerability. So I think that would actually work, even if it's a summon. Yeah, this gives vulnerability. Yes, so I want both actually. Okay, so we figured that one out. We start this line, and that actually. So this was, as I said, a starter pack that unlocks additional ones, and this unlocked this guy. I mentioned him before. He's very powerful because he allows us to destroy 2 random enemies or destroy a specific enemy when we play it. It costs nothing. And destroy just means that if an enemy has under that much HP, it just dies. It is very useful in that regard. You can actually check here what this means. Destroy target with current HP less or equal than X. Sadly, if you remember, this requires subterfuge, and we gave up subterfuge, so that's not in our cards. And now we just taking Apprentice Conjurer. That was the plan, right? Yes. Yes. So yeah, let's stick with that. And we are going to start with this. This one. Sadly, as you can see, this is not great because all those zones have ley line affinities and aversion. This one is, for example, great for us because 2 of those we do a lot of dark power, dark damage, and we do some astral, which is so with the ley line affinity will benefit, and those things would be weaker. And here we do some fire damage, which will be negatively affected, and we can do some of the water and air sometimes. But it's not. It's a level 1 dungeon. It will be difficult to fight this up. So let's press explore. We are in the zone. We are in the entrance, and this is the road we are going to travel. We need to move through all the zones to get to the reward. So let's press space. We get our cards. If we remember, if we press C, we know that our hand size is 6. So which is I mean, it's called hand size, but it means it tells us how many cards we actually pick at the start of the turn. We can have significantly more than that actually. Now what we can see, so we have 6 cards here, and we have 3 enemies, and this is the power. The power is 10. So the power of this guy is 10. So he can do between half of his power and his full power damage. And this is his HP, of course, and rounded down, as you can see here. And here we know what this guy is going to do. This, if you read this, multicast all means that it will cast on all his guys, and it will dispel any bleeding and envenomed, and I guess it's a defensive stance. But well, what important, and this guy those guys just want to steal our shit. Oh, right, we've got to buy anything. That's embarrassing, but there isn't much good to buy anyway, so hopefully we'll get something else. We start with 12 action points, and if we read here, we will regain 7 action points next turn, and they just it's consistent. It's there's no reset at the start. All right, so what can we do? So I think we are going to start with this actually. So this is an interesting card. So vulnerable. If we are able to apply vulnerable, it will stay on the enemy, and it will give it every other instance of damage will deal 6 more in this case, right? So this is extremely powerful. Then there is greed. Greed will deal damage mentioned +1. Oh, right, we forgot to put on our equipment. Right, yeah, we should have put on this. Now that we put it on, we should get this card next turn, which is yeah, you kind of need to remember that. Could have sworn I set that auto equip on, but I guess it only works for the initially for the equipment you start the game with, and we started with no equipment, which is kind of sad because that will mean we will do less damage. Mm. Now let's see. We can. So this guy is resistant to venom and entangle. None of them is resistant to vulnerability, which so we are 100% sure to apply this vulnerable. And then greed, which is why the card we are not having in the hand is relevant. Deals 5 damage plus 1 for each card in your hand, and then if we kill the guy with it, we will draw some cards. So it kind of fights with itself, because you kind of if we want to draw cards, we would want to like deal some damage first, and then finish him off and to draw cards. But then if we do use our cards to do some damage, then we will do less damage with the green, right? So it's a bit iffy in that regard. But in this case, I'm pretty sure like this is the best way to go about it. And we can pick this card up and have over to see the math. And I believe, okay, let's actually think about it. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have affinity of 6. So that's, yeah, so that doesn't take the vulnerability into account. And the effects are applied in order, I believe. So it should apply vulnerable 6, and if it works, it should then do the greed damage. So if I am correct, it should deal 22 damage. You know what? What we're actually going to do, we will sacrifice one of the cards. We'll play one of the cards to do one less point of damage, but actually be able to kill the guy. So you can just throw the cards out, and it will. If you don't target them, they will hit like the first enemy in the row, which is here. You can actually just move them for that to that end here as well, but you can also click on this circle right here to select the targets for you. And what we are going to do, actually, let's look at the resistances. None of them have any relevant resistances for the time being. So this is one of our allies, one of our summons, and it has 7 damage, 14 life. It stays on the board for 6 turns, and then deal 3 to 7 damage. That line says what will happen when we play it. So it's like a one-time thing when we play it, and in this case it will deal 3 to 7 astral damage. And I'm pretty sure in this case this is going to actually this tells correctly the damage with our astral affinity added in. So what we are going to do, so we don't really care about this acorn thingy, but we don't want to be stolen from. So what we're going to do, we'll throw this guy out. You can like pull him here, or you can just right click actually, and he will play, and the ability will target this guy. We low rolled, and suddenly we only dealt 4 rather than 7 damage, but that is enough. So this says 15, but we should do 21 if I'm correct that the things work in this order. Oh, Jesus, I'm not correct apparently. So that's embarrassing. Could have sworn it should. Okay, we'll look into the cards. Could have sworn it worked like that. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Oh well, you live learn. So that's unfortunate, because we just not gotten those 2 cards. We could have. Now I think what we are going to do, we are going to take this guy and we are going to attack him here. He's gonna do enough damage to kill this guy because of this vulnerable, which will now definitely affect it. So it's not gonna be between 3 and 7 is gonna be between 9 and 13, which is what the game actually tells us. So I guess we need to believe the game. There we go. And what you see is that the enemy actually hits back when you do that. I mean, we survived because we had, but yeah, we got hit for 9, so we are kind of unlucky in that regard. Now, we don't want to get stolen from. Actually, the money is kind of important. Actually, it also discards us and discards cards from us, and it will which, yeah, we don't want to lose those cards, and it also conceals him 3, which would mean that next turn we'll have 30% chance of missing this guy, which we don't want. So we'll try to stun him. Stun has an innate 25% resistance, so we have 75% for this to work. And it worked. And now I'm thinking we are actually going to... Oh, this is actually awful. Right, so as you remember, we have an aversion of 6 to fire, and those aversions and affinities also affected the strength of the units we are summoning. So in this case, if we were to summon this guy, he would be he wouldn't even have 1 HP, which yeah, and this is kind of a unit that we only play once, and we kind of want to keep him alive, unlike those units that we just they have a time in turns, and we just resend it. So we just cannot summon this guy in this battle, or it's gonna be wasted. So I'm going to control click this to discard it, because we will pick the we will get more cards after that. And actually, I think I am going to... Do I want to attack with this? So this is not gonna do that much damage. It costs a lot of action points. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this card. It's very expensive actually, and it plays an enemy if we kill a guy, which is fine, but yeah. So, but right. So to read the previous point though, so we are gonna draw not 6 cards. We're gonna draw 2 6 cards right now, which means that we need to. We're at the end of our turn, and since there's no point in stunning this guy, and we need to decide. So we're gonna throw this away because we hope to kill those guys that will attack us next turn. And now we want to decide if we want to keep this or play it or keep it. And I think we're gonna discard it. I think we can get better stuff. So let's press space or click here for the next turn. All right, and yeah, they've done their things. This one didn't do anything because he was incapacitated, and this guy did Wild Oak. Oh, okay. So now I know. Now we see actually what the defensive stance does, which I wasn't sure before, and it gives them resist to physical damage types. And this guy, since we interrupted him last time, he's like, no, I'm gonna do it, and yeah. So he's gonna try to steal from us again. Well, this guy is this is very annoying, and he wants to put a frostbite stack on us. Well, I guess I should have kept that stun, because this is gonna be annoying, because this will also persist and get rid of our action points and deal some damage to us. Right, and one of the problems is we cannot really heal right now in any reasonable way. So, although I'm not a big fan of this hand, because we don't really have any. I hoped to summon some allies, and we don't have any allies here right now. We can rally. This card has a rally. But which will increase health, which will basically pull one ally from our deck. Problem is that the way we made our deck, oh damn, okay, I should have put more allies here. So okay, that's on me. There should be like 3 more allies here, or 4 even, but it will most likely pull those guys, and those are like 1 turn guys. So we are gonna pay money, pay free life to like boost an ally that will die straight away when we are paying for the boost to this kind of guy. So that's problematic. But I think we kind of have to. No, we don't actually. Yeah, let's start with. Okay, so let's talk about those cards first. This arrow here means that our next action will have this bonus. So this means that when we play this, we do 2 amplifiers, and our next action will do 4 more damage. And that doesn't include our attacks from the minions. And sadly, I think this will actually okay. And this on the other, that you see the arrows here, right? So this works the same way. This means that the next card we use, if it's an ally, it will get plus 12 power, which is the damage here, and plus 6 health. Yeah. So. But yeah, okay, so we are gonna actually use this first. We are gonna amplify this, and if we use this, this is gonna do this 4 damage. Actually, if we use even if we use this, uh, this damage, this card doesn't do damage innately, but it will do damage. But if you look at this card or this card, it doesn't do any damage. Why? Because it has this scroll here. The scroll means that it's not affected by any synergies. It is gift and a curse, right? So we cannot do damage with this. But we also can now go and play this play this card, and it's not gonna be affected. And if we, for example, had another boost for our summon card, it would this one wouldn't eat it. But also, we yeah, okay. So let's not do the damage quite yet. We want to try and summon an ally first, and we are sadly got this guy. So we're gonna draw him. And now, as you can see, he normally doesn't do this damage, but it will do damage as well. And his health goes from 1 to 7, and from whatever to 24, which is gonna be enough to like kill this guy here. So what we are going to do, we are gonna first do. We're gonna do 2 contracts. We do this and a contract. Contract here means that if this target dies, it will reanimate as an infernal ally, it says. So we'll get a free demon out of this thing once we kill those. So this also gives some vulnerability, which is important. So since this guy has just one turn to leave, we'll use him to attack. And this is going to be enough. No, actually, it's doesn't have to be enough. Because yeah, 24 power, but it can do like half of the damage. But okay, well, first of all, let's summon this, because we have this synergy here, and it's if we play something that isn't a summon, we're just going to lose it. It's gonna go away. So we're gonna go this, and we have dealt the damage we had from the amplification to this guy, because that's what we wanted. And now if we wanted to attack him, we'll get between 16 and 28 damage, which is not enough. What to do? Actually, I should have probably used this to boost the XP, but we probably won't do it for this. So what we are, I think, going to do is we want to kill them both actually. So this is actually starting to get problematic. I can mess it up a little bit, but we have a lot of EHP. So what we are going to do is do this application again. And now I think we are going to use this. We're going to use this amplification to deal damage to this using this thing, because this it doesn't do any damage, but once again, if we have the damage boost, it will. And since we are doing dark damage because it's a dark card, this is what governs with the type of damage. Our damage is boosted by all of our affinities, which is 4 here and 6 here. So by 10, which is why we have 14, 4 plus 10. And so let's do damage here. Now we have another synergy that works for this. But before that, so that was a lot of damage actually, but I mean, doesn't matter. Okay, this guy is gonna kill him actually. So, okay, we are fine. Yes, 9, and as you can see, we've gotten a guy, but this guy is sadly already exhausted. So we don't even need to extend this card, because this guy is going to just finish this this person, because it's between 2016 and 28. Do you want to keep it? Yes, I think we are going to keep this. It's a useful card, even if we are wasting the XP boost. But we are, since we had the contract on him, we get another card, and we have all those amplifications, but they are going to go away. And now we should also talk about concentration. So we have the action points that limit what we can do, but we also have concentration, which is how many actions we can do every turn. And once we run out of concentration, each action we get fatigue, and each new action costs more AP. And if you were paying attention to the cards or what's the face to those ally cards, they all had this icon, and you can see it here. Maintenance cost 1. So once those guys enter play, and every time they respawn, every time they're like untap, as to say, they become active, they will eat one of our points. So it's nice to have a small army here. We are 4 out of 4 right now, but it's gonna take, and well, they are kind of persistent. They're not taking they're not taking, you don't have to pay for them every turn, and they will do some damage and whatnot, but they are going to sadly eat into the amount of actions you can do every turn. So, right, I'm gonna keep this card, and I'm gonna press play. I think we talked through the most important bits, and right now there's a study, there's a grimoire. This is like a very common thing that happens. We can click on this. There's 5% chance to get back points and XP. There's 5% chance to lose HP and a lot of action points. And they're like, you just click this. Oh, and we got a free card. Okay, we got like awful cards actually. So this is just bad, because this isn't the damage here isn't affected by our affinities for reasons. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Like that was my experience with it. That it just it does the fall damage that is gets eaten away, but but so, and this one, we get defend plus, let's see, so we can either get defend plus 3, 8 plus 8, or rough plus 2 and summership. Actually, this isn't bad. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna put it into a deck. It doesn't really benefit much from leveling up, and it's kind of expensive, but I'm gonna put not into deck, but into a stash. The option to put it in the hand seems like at first you think, okay, so I put it in the, I'm putting it in the deck, but I'm also getting it in the hand. But no, this is temporary. So if you want to keep the card, you want to put it, you want to keep it, you want to put it in the deck or the start. This is in for case of cards that you just are going to use temporarily. So we go stash. And as we've seen here, this guy had only one hourglass, so he went away. And those guys, he started with 6, and now he's down to 4. Those guys were at 6 last turn, now they are 5. And since we are on this like event sort of, know that this is gonna eat into our the timer is still gonna take down. So by the time we get to the next fight, this is gonna be 3, 4, 4. But we also have an option of we also regain our action points, which means that we can now use some of our cards, discard what we don't want, and things like that. So and I actually think we are going to summon another minion. So what we are going to do is do an amplify, because the amplifier, remember that the imp situation where the fire made them weaker, the amplification will make them stronger. So we are going to use the amplification. Oh no, actually we don't want to do that, because then we will have to do damage to something, and the something is gonna be our minions here. I kind of like this hand. Okay, let's not try to reinvent the wheel here. Let's just press space. This is a very easy dungeon, so we are just kind of overdoing it, of course, but for the sake of explanation. Now we want to do the grid thing again, but first we want to do stuff that is. We can do here, which is we can do damage to two random units here, and so most minions have two buttons. First is just attack, so we'll like go here, and this guy will do between 4 and 8, and the enemy attack will hit him back, or we can use the abilities. It's nice when the minions have very good abilities, because abilities don't damage them. In this case, it's random damage to two enemies, which we like. So let's just, we can boost it with amplification. Actually, yeah, let's actually amplify it. So this card, I don't think we'll need to actually play it. So we can actually discard it for two amplification for free. And if you're gonna do it, you see that it went from 5, what was it, 4 to from 5 to 10 to 6 to 12. So let's use it. Oh, I actually killed one guy, which, I mean, this wasn't our plan. Actually, kind of wanted to weaken them a little bit first. Now this would do 16 damage and kill this guy. So that's actually perfect. We would do we will draw 2 cards, because you see the skull, and there we go, and we got rid of this guy. Now another interesting thing we're going to show off. As you can see, it when we have those random cards, so this you see those dice, it says that it deals it to random enemies. In this case, it also deals 6 to 12 damage to 3 random enemies. Thing is that if there's only one random enemy, it's gonna do this damage 3 times. So what we are going to do now is put this on this guy. We want this contract, so we'll get another one of those guys here. and we are going to just use this card here to do the damage. But before we do that, we are going to use to finally not forget to use our amulet to get some XP. So actually, yeah, so the XP, as you can see here, it benefits us quite a bit. So we are gonna use amulet, and now we've done all the damage here, and we got another minion. And since we are full here, let's see. Yeah, I mean we have two summoning rituals, so that's ridiculous. We don't want both right now since we have a full array of minions. Actually, I'll discard both. I'll keep those, and let's move there. Now there we have a nomad caravan. Actually, we can, instead of a merchant, usually there's a merchant, but we can steal from the nomad caravan. That's perfect. Well, nothing of much use, but okay, this is actually interesting. So this is a trinket. It's an infused item, which it has 10 uses, but you can then spend gold basically to recharge it. And if we click on it, it says that, well, it gives 5 bleed and 2 weaken, which is decent. It can help us in a bind. And then it's if we kill if the target that we use it on already has weaken on it, it will craft a deteriorate. But sadly, it's an affliction card that requires 3 affliction, so we won't be able to use that card at least, which is annoying. But it's a temporary card anyway, so it's not like we are gonna do. But this we can actually use. I mean, this is pointless, right? We can like, yeah, this is not gonna help us at all right now. I mean, it can apply to bleed, but that's about it for 1 AP cost. But this is not bad. So this is a cape, and it will give us some resist. Not very useful, but also some defense for basically for free. It will automatically give us 4 defense at the start of the turn, which is decent. But another thing to consider is the selling price and what's the most expensive one. So this I think is like it's probably the strongest, but it's temporary, kind of annoying to use, and I think we want this this defense here. That's for good for now. So let's pick that. Oh, actually, you can take 2 cards. All right, so we're also gonna use that. So that's gonna be interesting to show off how you use those kinds of things. So yeah, perfect. And we get -2 order, which we don't really care about. Apparently, it affects what kind of the quests you have and events, but I'm not sure exactly how that works. All right. Now there is this. I alt click to pull this up, right? So now we have this well, clock really. So that means this happens when this card stays in hand at the end of the turn. And also those cards with this cannot be discarded. I mean, like I'm trying to discard it, it's not going. It's not going. So suddenly I will lose 2 HP at the start of this the end of this turn. And nothing to be done because, I mean, I could play this card and I can like take this and just remove one of those minions, but I'm not, I don't want to. It would be a waste. As for the rest of the cards, yeah, I think the stripe is amazingly powerful as you've seen early on especially, so I'll just keep the stripes and yeah, press play, and you will see that, yeah, we'll need to replace our cat soon enough, and most of the rest of our retinue is not gonna last till the end too. So maybe actually I'm gonna discard 1 stripe, and yeah, hoping to get some of those contracts back so we can get those 3 minions. Another thing you can do, let's all right, now we have some new enemies. Some elves, I think this is elves now, like Fae, I think is there. I think those are Fae. So single combat is an interesting thing. So if you don't have any minions, the guy will just attack you. But if you do have minions, he will target a random minion and he will do a combat, like if you attack them. I'm sorry, I burped them for a second. Now, what do we want to do here? I think we want to. So we have this depth vision we want to use. And we have a decision to make because you see this card. So this card is going to be gone after this turn. When we press space, this is gonna go away. So we can just sacrifice him to deal some damage. But we can also use this card on him and draw a card and restore 5 HP by just unsummoning him. So that's something to consider. But also, once again, the grid thing, that's a 17 damage. We kind of want to kill a guy. So we are at first we are just going to use those. Yeah, we're going to do the damage. We're not gonna use the amplification this time around. Yeah, as you can see, it's not exactly rocket science here. We kind of want to use this is getting significantly stronger, so we are going to use that to boost XP. I'm gonna kill that. Oh wow, we got spammed with those cards that we can unsummon allies with, but they're gonna be useful next turn, as you can see here. Because those guys are gonna run out as well. Now we want to. So I think we're gonna use this to unsummon the cat because the damage is just pathetic. What we are going to do, I think, is we can just kill this guy this way. I think, yeah, we can. Yeah, let's kill him this way. Now I put 3 burn on him because this adds 3 burn. He survived, but what that means is it's going to be every stack of burn is 5 damage. So he's gonna take 15 damage. But normally it's okay, it's done. But since we have an army of minions, that's actually relevant that is gonna die from this because it's gonna die on the end turn. On the beginning of the next turn, which would cut into our minion durability. So we kind of want to kill him anyway in this particular situation. So first of all, we are going to unsummon this card. Unsummon might sound like it's going back to hand, but no, it just goes away. And I kind of hope to get the ritual to be able to boost our card, but alas, but what we are going to do, we're just gonna play this card to deal that initial damage it does to get rid of this. It's not gonna be very useful. It's fine. And yeah, and we're gonna keep those 2 for further uses. No, I don't think we need to. We wanna dig for the better. Oh, geez, I just realized. Yes, we are going into treasure here, so we are gonna lose those. So we are gonna be able to pick some treasure, but we are also going to lose the minions. Right. Okay. So we got a skeleton key. Interesting. So sometimes those chests are annoyingly locked, and if you don't have specific skills, you can't open them, and skeleton key helps with that. So I think we can take that, and as for the rest, we'll just keep. Yeah, we're gonna take that because that can save our asses at some point. And this, really the most expensive thing. And now, as you can see, sadly, those 2 guys are gonna go away, and there isn't much we can do really. That So I think we're just gonna. You know what? Okay, does this level up? It does a little bit, just 1 AP. So I'm just gonna unsummon one of them for the sake of it. Huh. Interesting. So the card I got was the cat. Now, question is, so I kind of like I want to use summoning ritual for the cat because it's it lasts longer and it will have more health and HP and it will do more damage. So like summoning a cat right now will be annoying. Yeah, it's not ideal. So I think I'll hold on to it, and I'll also. Mm, yeah, I'll also keep this. I think another two hits. But this is fine. I'll get rid of a stun, I think. And yeah, okay, let's go. Okay, we got some of this, and we are back with the easy guys here. So first of all, let's do this. As you can see, we actually got the summoning portal. So okay, this is gonna be awkward yet again because I'm pretty so it rallies one, so we are gonna get another of those shadows. Which means even more HP loss, alas. Okay, first of all, so we will be summoning this cat using this, but we also want to level up this cat. Remember that we picked a perk that increases the strength of our allies per rank, conjuration allies, and this is a conjuration ally. So we want to use this first, right? That gives us +2 XP, but well, it would go to this card, but no, remember that it has the scroll here, so this is not going to eat our synergy. It's just gonna add those two synergies here. So, oh, actually, yeah, okay, we got the cap. That's actually perfect. So, sort of. And now we're going to target this guy to deal some damage. And yeah, we play the card, and as you can see, the card is significantly more powerful. And we can actually use it to kill this and summon another of those. Probably shouldn't have actually, because we kind of want to get rid of this bloody worm. I haven't played this in my test game, but it's getting annoying. Okay, let's wrap this up. Another two fights because we are at an hour mark basically, which is kind of embarrassing. And this guy, we can use like lose HP to stun them, but not something we want to do. Actually, it's kind of sketchy. Like we're not gonna kill those guys. Huh. Mm, I guess we're just gonna kill this guy. So what we're gonna do is play this for amplification and damage, and now we're just gonna do use the damage to apply weaken and whatnot, and and bleed. So that should be enough. Okay, this guy is not will not get to act, and it will die at the start of the next turn. Yeah, and we're gonna keep our cards for now. Sadly, we keep losing HP, which is annoying. Yeah, he went into the defensive stance. Wait, all right. Ah, that was a mess. Okay, so what happened here is this guy went first, and his wild acorn will cleanse the bleed. We could have dealt with that just by moving this guy first. So yeah, that's a bit of a missed opportunity. Oh well. Now let's use this guy because he's gonna go away to kill people potentially, and then we can actually use this and this to kill this guy. Go, and this guy is gonna go away. We have nothing to unsummon, but we'll keep the summoning ritual for now. For the next fight. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Yeah, we're gonna keep the contracts. There we go. Let's start with we have this, but I think we're gonna start with the contracts. Yeah, we want to, so we definitely want to get rid of this guy to not make the same mistake again. We're gonna move it here. We don't have any boosts, so we are just gonna do this and see who we hit. So we hit that guy. So we can just kill him and get 2 more cards. So this guy is gonna go away soon enough. So let's use him to deal damage. And since we don't have any unsummon cards and we have no way of picking up and actually we have a way of picking up cards, so do you want another of those or not? I think we do with in our current situation. So or we do want another but better card. Yeah, I think we'll stick to those little guys, to the 3 guys for now. So yeah, let's put this here, kill him. That summons a guy. Ah, this worm is getting actually problematic. This is just, I think I need to remove them, at least some of them, because yeah, I haven't considered how much HP is gonna how much HP damage this is going to do. I want them to level up, but this is getting kind of annoying. Right. Now, okay, let's kill the rest of them. So we can like just remove the if you are unsure if the game will act correctly and remove the guy you want to go away, you can just discard them this way. And because as soon as this guy dies, as we know, the new guy will spawn because we have a contract. So let's kill them with this. There we go. Okay, now actually, no, never mind. We do have we should have enough damage. Well, we'll need to spam those 2 cards, but that's fine. So we'll amplify, and now this is an interesting thing. So we the stuns, like normal stun will be broken whenever you use deal any damage to that person. As you can see here, it stuns first and then it deals damage. In this case, I'm like 97% sure this is the order of this happening. So we'll stun this guy, or not stun, because there's 75% chance to stun, and then it's gonna be broken. But we want to do the damage. So immobilize and immobilize -1, right? And now we are going to use this to... Oh my god, this is so... yeah, this is annoying. Okay, so the reason, as you probably noticed, this is the last battle. But the problem is this situation gets frozen, and this is the situation in which, when it comes to our minions, our summons, our allies, this is a situation in which we start the next dungeon with. So you kind of want to get all your ducks in a row on your way out, which is an interesting thing, because sometimes you can have I mean, as you can see, that's the case throughout the dungeon, but also between the dungeons. And as we discussed this, well, I could like unsummon one of the guys, summon this to kill him. Yeah, actually, let's do that. We will save some HP this way. I guess I'm gonna get rid of this guy. So yeah, let's summon this guy now, and yeah, kill him. There we go. That's fine. Oh, I kind of wish to summon the like boosted card as well, because I'm pretty sure I will not hold the... Actually, let's see. I haven't paid attention enough, but I'm pretty sure for the next next dungeon we will not keep the card. Now, before we finish, let's look at our XP. We have 54 out of 100, which means that if we haven't been taken an expert here, we would have already leveled up. So we are only halfway through the first level. But as you can see, that was extremely easy. So we were just going to go to the more difficult dungeon and see how that goes after this. Now let's play. And we get our rewards. Let's see what we have. So we have a short bow, which is kind of pointless for us. Sadly, so remember, as I said, that you get only things from only rewards from the skills you take, but the difference are the skills that require no level, so we can still get like a marksman thing that requires 0 marksmanship. But that kind of goes away on the higher levels for the most part. Like it is gonna be much higher level content. Now let's see. First, let's see the price. If there is anything that's actually this is good. So this is an automatic action that gives it's gonna be confusing a little bit. Because it's gonna. We are not a shadow mage. Shadow mage is a class. So we are a conjurer, right? And so we are not getting this. As you can see here, if you are a shadow mage, once you reach level 1, this action gains -2 strain, which would be great actually. Nice for shadow mage, really. But so what it does normally, if we level it up, actually there's no level up. It basically gives us 1 defense and 2 damage at the start, but it's at the start of the combat, at the start of the turn, which sometimes can be annoying, the damage thing. Well, yeah, I mean, it's expensive, so I think we're gonna take it, and I think we're gonna take it Shadow Master Ring as well. Which is kind of shit, but it has drain, which and drain is one of the ways to regain HP, which we sorely lack. I kind of want a different ring, but yeah, it's more expensive than this stuff as well. Actually, not this, but yeah, this is gonna make us more powerful in the next battle. So we can pick 2 things here, as you can see. Actually, why do we have an option to pick between 6 things rather than 4? Huh. Wasn't it supposed to be 4? 2 out of 4. Maybe I can't read. Okay, let's pick those 2. And now, in the end, we will actually refill some of our HP. Only 5. In the higher difficulty content, we'll get more. We'll get some influence. We'll get some perk points, some money, and some additional XP. Influence. Let's actually, before we finish this part, because I think that's this one was explaining all the things. So the next one should be much smoother. We're just gonna play, maybe comment on some stuff, but without over explanation. I hope. I tend to get into too much explanation, but I promise I'll try. But let's finish this with discussion of influence. So I'm influenced in Miga. Once we get to some higher level, I don't remember what I haven't ever noticed or checked what are the breakpoints, but our market access will increase and will increase the market tier. If we enter here, I see our market tier is 1. And that means basically will cause the EHP, the quality of the goods in the town to be higher. You can, like, if you keep doing quests in in certain towns, you can just make the stuff that shows up better. Another important thing is, shops are closed. There's a time here, and it's night now. The date thing, like the time running away and whatnot, I think it's only really relevant for like certain difficulty modes, like they have called it Doom Clock or something, which I guess or like achievements where you need to finish the game within this many days. But it's I think 100% irrelevant here, but there's still this situation happens where, you know, you come into town as shops are closed and you need to wait. But also, as you can see, there are more NPCs here, because there are different NPCs in towns during night and during the day. And there was like one person there earlier, and now we have 4. And as you can see, this is a Thievery apprentice. It's a trainer that we can pay to teach us thievery, which is on team, because at night all those enemies, all the trainers are of more unsavory disciplines, which is basically all our disciplines. Well, except pyromancy, I guess. Pyromancy is apparently it's fine to burn someone with a fireball, but when you summon a fire flaming demon, everyone loses their mind. So I don't know, those standards really. But as you can see here, it's 2,500 to just get thievery. And also, this is the reason why I was so. I think I haven't mentioned that when doing our character creation video, but that's kind of a min-maxy reason. That's a benefit of going this way, because you cannot spend gold to increase attributes. And right, the thing I also mentioned is like to increase this now, everything that is 16 or above, it takes 2 level up points, but for this is 1 level up point. So that's why this is like the max, the maxing of the min maxing, I think. And another min maxing thing is that we can kind of spend instead of spending level up points, we can spend some money to level up those skills, and we'll discuss that later on. But the low levels are the cheapest, so like from 1 to 2 is 1,500, which is achievable for us. We'll need to find the trainer, because only back to town. So this guy is a shadow magic novice. Now, as you can see, 5 in quotation, 5 in brackets means that he can get us to level 5. But once we click on this guy, as you can see, it costs 3,000, which well, there are two issues. First, we don't have that much money, and second issue is, we'll discuss in a moment, but first let's click through those. So he is a part of our faction, which gives us Ordo Tenebris, right? So gives us additional options here. He gives us a selection of spells. They sadly aren't cheaper for members, so that's kind of annoying. Shadow Wars is kind of nice, but we don't want to spend that much money for it right now. So actually, in this case, we have access to some shops at night, which is kind of nice. But also, when you come to the town during a day to do shopping, then you need to wait till night to do the second part of shopping. You know, and give or take, really. We'll discuss those cards later on, I guess. We're not gonna buy anything. We can learn new techniques. So techniques are, as you can see here, they have this symbol, which is the symbol of Ordo Tenebris. Those are the cards that are limited to the organization we're in, and this is a pretty reliable way of getting them. They can show up once you are the member of the organization in the normal shops, but this is better. This is, you know, an easier way of getting them. But as you can see, everything is very expensive right now. This is great. The Brimstone Bolt, we definitely want. We want Shadow Mark. Because this is good. We'll think about it later. We can afford, so that's kind of pointless. Specialty items, I don't think, like, I'm not sure if those guys have specialty items. The guys my previous character was with had specialty items. And allies. Okay, so this is a great ally we hope to drop later on, because you can like throw him away and deal some damage, as you can see. If you have it on your hand, instead you still lose 2 HP, but you lose HP and deal damage, which is much better than the worm. Also, he stays on the board for 8 turns rather than 1, so doesn't do that much damage and whatnot, but it's and also he shoots those brimstone bolts I wanted to buy. So hopefully we'll find him, but yeah, we cannot afford him, of course. Now, for the remember the 3000, there are two issues. The first issue is we don't have 3000. Second issue is this game has like a limit how much money you can carry, and you need to spend peg points to increase that amount, and we cannot get 3000. And this is, I mean, at the end of my last playthrough, I like this got annoying because you only can have like 3 items of each type, so you can like you go fight, get some items to sell, but then I was using like trading to max it out, and it got extremely annoying. So I installed a mod from the workshop that let's see which one was it. That just kind of remove that. I can pick this low level trait to it would normally give you like 100 farthings, but here it gives like all the farthings. Right, so on one hand, like it makes it much easier because I mean it kind of breaks the game because I mean unless I invest in a lot of points and a lot of levels, I cannot really level anything past level 3 with money, but if I did that I could. So I'm still thinking if I'm gonna keep this mod because like if I just uninstall it before I pick this thing, well, it goes away. But I'm kind of like I think I'm not gonna abuse the leveling up thing. Maybe get to level 4, 5 or something. That's what I'm thinking right now. But I think I'll keep the mod because it's just too annoying. Like it's kind of got told when I was playing solo, and it's gonna get really fucking old if I'm like talking while I'm doing that when I'm farming gold and walking back and forth between to get it. So I don't know. Tell me what you think of it in the comments, but I'm leaning towards keeping it and using it as a sort of safeguard. Like if our stupid decisions regarding attributes really bite us in the ass and we are getting really weak, which kind of happened around level 4 and 5 in my test game, even without this nonsense with the attributes. Yeah, then we can like straighten ourselves by getting like 1 or 2 levels of this or that, and without spending 2 episodes on fiddling with the money. Also, there's nothing worse than getting you at the limit, and the game doesn't tell you. So you can like have I could have 2500, go to the forget about it, and then sell my shit, and then not get any money, and there is no way to load this either. So it was getting kind of odd. All right, so that's enough yapping. I think all the things we want to mention. We are one more last thing. So you kind of need to pay money to skip to wait. Yeah, for every hour it's like 5 to wait till 7. Yeah, would have to pay a bunch of money to. Yeah, as you can see here, we'll have 45 to actually go to a shop. So I think we're just gonna play another dungeon. Before I forget, let's put on the stuff we looted. I forgot. Yeah, there we go. Sadly, I mean, I'm not used to talking this much, so my throat is killing me. I don't think I have another. I don't think I have another series in me, another episode in me for tonight. So, which is kind of annoying because there are a lot of nice things here that I kind of want. But oh well, we'll get a different role next time because remember I said that yeah, you'll get I would love this and this and this. So many good things. But yeah, whenever you exit the game, save and close the game, you'll get a different role. There's no way to prevent it, which also is kind of annoying at times. You kind of feel, especially if you were farming something and you just like you're trying to get it but didn't have any luck. So it's kind of am I like leaving the game on or something? It's I don't know. It's a choice, definitely. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Well, if you don't feel like following me along, then that's fine. The whole point of this is to highlight the game. I mean, you've seen. I mean, most of the important mechanics. I think. I mean, we'll get into some more gritty details later on, but I mean, you can probably go ahead, pick up the game, and enjoy it as is. But if you wanna follow along and see where my sometimes good, sometimes not so good decisions lead me and this character further on, and see if I will ever get good at talking to the internet once again, as if I was ever good, then well, see you next time. Have a good night.